Hello, warriors, good morning. Today, Wednesday, we're going to see the lesson 3 and we are advancing. After this lesson, you will make a quiz, maybe and probably for next week. So, it's necessary that you have to check the 3 lessons with the 3 classwork and check the date or limit time that you have to present. Okay? So this is all the information I want to tell you before to start the lesson 3. Okay, lesson 3. The name of the lesson is The Green Desert. The Green Desert. The Green Desert. How? The desert is not green. Obviously, when we say desert, we are talking about no water, dry places, hot places when the temperature is really high and the degrees of the thermometer go up or high. Obviously, this is the high temperature. What kind of plants can grow in a desert? It's fantastic to identify and understand how these plants can survive in the desert. The scorching sun beats down and the temperature soars to 110 Fahrenheit. Steamy breeze blows across the dry ground. Deserts are harsh places. Harsh is the same to difficult, right? Something very difficult. But about 1/5 of Earth's surface is covered with them. An area is considered desert if it receives less than 10 inches of rainfall per year. This is the definition when we consider one desert. Most people picture sand when they think of a desert, but only a few of air deserts are completely covered in sand. Oh, most of them have a thin layer of soil mixed with some stone and gravel. Deserts are also known for their hot temperature, 40, 30 degrees, right? So, and in the night, people, the desert in the morning is super hot and the desert at night super cold. So cold that it can be super difficult for survive. If you don't have a sweater or protection or one jacket and you need to sleep in the desert, don't think that it's going to be hot. No, it's going to be cold, more than one freezer, so you can die, right? With hypothermia. So hypothermia is, I think, so it's super difficult, right? So deserts are not good areas, even morning, either night. So it's hard to imagine plants growing in a place with so little water, obviously, right? We are not going to have plants in the desert. But desert plants have characteristics that allow them to survive. Some of them have adaptation or adapt by growing long roots. Long roots under the desert. For example, the mesquite tree has roots that snake deep below ground in search of water source. Their roots can grow 50 feet or more trying to tap into the water table. Okay, in conclusion, imagine that in the desert we don't have water, but maybe under the surface of the earth we have like special liquids that we can consider like water, and this liquid can give the fluency, the necessary fluency to give life to one plant or tree. So in this case, the mesquite, this tree, can give you the deep of the roots can work go until down 50 feet or more trying to tap water. Amazing. Amazing. Look at the picture. This is the tree, the mesquite tree that you can see in the middle of the desert. No, you're not going to see more plants. You're not going to see grass. Only the mesquite. Other plant that is very famous and you know is the cactus. The cactus can survive without water in the desert. Special trees that have adaptation to survive in these places. In conclusion of the reading, I'm going to read the last part and say, some desert plants survive by staying dormant. What does mean dormant? Most of the time. What is dormant? Some desert plants survive by staying dormant. You're going to look for the definition of dormant. Most of the time, ocotillo usually looks like dry up, right? The ocote. Dead plants, you can see it and you may say, but mister, this plant is dead, but it's not dead. It's live, right? So dormant is something that is not active, that you're going to see it and you may think that it's not with life, but it is with life, right? As soon as it rains through, the gray spiky stems change dramatically within just a few days. Tiny green leaves pop up among the spines and little red flowers bloom at the end of each stalk. Amazing! Yes or not? Yes. Plants play an important role in the desert ecosystem. Animals rely on them for food and shelter. So, the trees in the desert is something amazing. It's a miracle. But mister, how is possible that one tree can survive in the desert? It is possible. How? We understand about the roots and the feet under the soil. Two, an important adaptation. And the most important is that these trees are the shelters of animals in deserts. Amazing, right? So, in the conclusion, for example, the desert, agape or century plants, is filled with moisture. When the desert is at its driest, many animals eat agape stem for the liquid inside. Oh, so the tree is the food of some animals. Plants lose moisture through their green surfaces. For this reason, plants with loss of leaves can usually survive in the desert, but because each leaf adds to a plant total surface area, right? In conclusion, to finish and start the classwork, I'm going to tell you that it's so important to understand that the ecosystem, as I told you the last class, animals give an important role in the process of the food chain. The plants make an important role in the ecosystem. As you read with me, as we read, is a shelter, food, and different things for us. For us, for example, give us oxygen and we can survive, right? So the tree is important, super important. The plants and the all of these topics about plants. Okay, classwork 3. Your name on the line. Don't forget to type your name, to write your name on the line. Circle the letter of the best answer to the question below. Super easy. Number 1, super easy question. All desert are. Option A, hot. Option B, dry. Option C, sandy. Option D, all of the above. The answer, super easy, right? Is the letter, obviously. I'm not going to tell you, right? Write your answer on the lines below. Question 2. What is one characteristic that desert plants develop so they could survive in a dry environment? How does this characteristic help the plants? Super easy. In your own words. In your own words. You will write on the line. Next question. Explain why there are not or aren't very many trees in desert. Why? Remember the adaptation, and remember that all the trees are in the same or the kind species or the kind of tree or plant to stay in this kind of weather. And the next question, and the last one, what role does a saguaro cactus play in its ecosystem? If you don't know about saguaro cactus, you can make a short investigation, and I think it's not necessary to give you other video. With this video you can answer the questions, but if you want to investigate a little bit more about saguaro cactus, you can do it, right? In the question 5, it's not necessary to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And present this classwork. The limit time is going to appear with this, and I think that's all. Remember, plants adaptation, plants roles, and the ecosystem environment is something amazing that we have to learn every day, something new, something different, and we have to understand the process that these elements have in the ecosystem, and the element or the role that we need to accomplish in this process. So, love you so much. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Do your classwork and see you the next meet. Bye.